Hello everybody. Today I was going to talk to you about what we have done this week. What we've done is putting a polling post, and we also added 2 pieces of deadwood to the stern part of the stem. The polling post is a 6x6 piece of juniper, which comes from the keel, or the deadwood just above the keel, protrudes to the decking, and then goes up to just to a height just above the bulwarks. And sitting behind the polling post when we have our deck built will be a windlass, and that windlass combined with the polling post was used to haul up anchor. The polling post, or if you look at it as a pawl, basically what that does, that provides a stop for the anchor when it's either put out or when it's hauled back. So it probably is the same as what we see now in our boats as a gump. So that's what the polling post does. The polling post was, it was notched as a mortise and tenon that actually goes through this piece right here, this deadwood. It goes down about 4 inches. So that locks it in, and we drove a wedge, not a wedge, but a dowel right through it to lock that polling post. We also have the polling post is connected to our floor here with a bolt, and through our deck beam with a bolt, so it becomes quite rigid. When we're finished all the frames of the boat, there will be 2 more frames that will come off at perpendicular to our planking. Right now the frames for the rest of the boat, they actually come off the center line, perpendicular to the center line. So you have the center line of the boat, and frames come off this way. But the 2 frames forward of the forehook, they will come off at an angle that will be perpendicular to our planking. So what that does in relationship to the polling post, when they come off, they go back to the polling post. So the polling post is not only doing a function with the anchoring system, but it also is in the structure of the boat. There will be bracing going back to the polling post to these individual canted frames. This boat will have a planking that will go around, as you can see with this batten here. The planking will actually go around in a very large angles, and that's a very difficult thing to do on a boat, the radius of this plank. So what it wants to do is spring, so, that is to let go. It wants to actually spring off because there's quite a bit of bend in it. What the polling post and these braces back and forth will do, they will help shape the plank going around, and they're fastened to, and it keeps the plank fastened to with dowels. In the old days, we'll be fastened with modern fasteners, but what it'll do is make the plank quite strong. So that's the polling post. Then we put 2 more pieces of wood. This piece here, the stem, is actually from a crook. So that's a round tree that grows in the woods. But these 2 pieces behind it, forming the apron system, this deadwood and this wood, forming 2/3 apron, because there's another one to go up a little bit further. They're made from stray sticks. We had 6x6 junipers, this piece, and a 6x8 or 10 piece right here. And as you can see, this is some of the difficulties in both of them. There's quite a bit of fitting here, what you're looking at. And you can see it has to be shaped to the contour of the inside of the stem. The reason these are there, and I think I talked about this in some of the earlier videos, the reason these are here is to give the plank, when the plank comes to the backbone, in this case here, the stem part of the backbone, when it comes to that, what happens is that it's notched in, as this is for the batten. The batten in this particular case are much smaller than our plank. Our plank is going to be 1/8, 1/4 maybe. These are 3/4 inch, and you probably can note that we have it notched out here. You need a lot of wood behind the plank for the fastener to go in. And these set into a notch that is commonly referred to as a rabbet or rabbet line. So when they're nailed in, you have to have a good piece of wood in behind this for that fastener to grab hold of.